Hey, Dena here, and I have a really big monitor. Just a sec. Okay, that's better. This is my second Q&A. I got just barely enough questions on the last one to warrant doing another one, and I also wanted to do a general update on a few things. First of all, I'm in a hotel, hence the boring background. We just moved, so I've pretty much just gotten all my stuff set up, so I'm finally able to work on projects again. I'm going to be working on the Silent Hill 2 Let's Play soon. Also, the Silent Ponyville audio drama is finally being worked on. I actually even started working on the title card for it the other day. Speaking of ponies, I draw them, and as I'm currently unemployed and need the money, I am now offering to draw them on commission. So if there's a specific pony you would like me to draw, head on over to my DeviantArt page. I am also on Fur Affinity and Weasel under the same name. And see the details about it there. Feel free to ask any questions about it, and if you have an original character that you'd like to have a snazzy portrait done, this is your chance to get that and help a Pegasister out. So I think that's it for the updates for now. So Winkuru asked on Channel Awesome, what's your favorite book? That's a tough one because I actually don't read very much. I think I'm gonna be boring and say The Primal Blueprint because it's made me learn a lot of interesting things about health and fiction-wise, I really liked Dante's Inferno, actually, which is kind of unusual for me to read something like that, but I did read it. I heard a lot about it, and I eventually had to read it, and it's interesting. I recommend it if you're a horror fan. There's some really fucked up shit in there. Lily DeVille on Twitter asked, do you still like Lady Gaga, and what are your opinions on her newest song, Applause? I actually have not been following her newest stuff. I did listen to Applause just before watching this, just to kind of get an idea of what it was like, and it's interesting. It's kind of it's a little David Bowie and Annie Lennox-like, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of a little different from her normal style. I don't know yet if I like it. I usually have to hear a song a few times before it'll grow on me, and I'll start to like it. So, especially with Lady Gaga stuff, because her stuff is always a little unusual. Mitchell Vera Ayala on Facebook asked, what would you like to see in a new Silent Hill game or in a game similar to it? I don't really put too much thought into what I want to see in a Silent Hill game. I'd rather just play it and just kind of see what they come up with. I don't really... I thought Downpour was a step in the right direction. I like that it didn't overly reference the earlier games as far... Well, I mean, it referenced it as in, like, Easter eggs, but it didn't feel too derivative of earlier games, like there was no Pyramid Head, etc. And no, the Boogeyman is not Pyramid Head. Stop saying that. So, I guess I would like to see more of that. More of trying to, feeling like a Silent Hill game without being too derivative of the earlier games. Disco Speed Leader on YouTube asked, do you think Wes Craven could make a good Silent Hill movie? Possibly. I actually haven't seen... I'm sure I've seen other Wes Craven movies other than Nightmare on Elm Street, but I know at least in Nightmare on Elm Street there was some symbolism there, and, clearly he can handle doing symbolism. I really don't know. Possibly it'd be interesting to see it attempted. Guy named Jordan on YouTube asked, for that horror movie reboot question, what did you think of the Evil Dead remake? I actually didn't watch it. I kind of just... If I know a movie's gonna be a remake, I tend to just kind of avoid it. I'm just really tired of the whole remake thing. And before anybody asks, no, I didn't see the Carrie remake either. I definitely avoided that one. Because Carrie's has already been remade, so this is the third... If you include the play, it's actually the fourth time Carrie has been done. So yeah, I didn't watch the Evil Dead remake. I don't really plan to. I think I've heard enough about it to know that it's not really for me. Saints Games 92 on YouTube asked, what are your thoughts on The Evil Within? I actually had to look that up because I didn't know what it was. Apparently it is an upcoming survival horror game. In Japan it's known as Psycho Break. And I actually don't know anything about it. I guess I probably should have looked up a trailer or something before making this video. Going by the plot description I'm reading on Wikipedia here, it looks like maybe it's kind of Silent Hill-ish and kind of cerebral. It sounds interesting. It looks like it's supposed to come out next year, so it's like it's coming out on all the platforms. So I guess I'll probably try to check it out when it comes out. It sounds interesting. Toddpole on YouTube asks, have you seen any of the more recent Disney movies and what did you think of them? That's kind of random. I really haven't. I haven't even seen The Princess and the Frog yet, although I hear it's really good, and I should see it. I want to see it. I haven't seen Tangled either. I'm like way behind on Disney movies. He also asks, what are your thoughts on the seasons 2 and 3 finales of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I thought 2 was awful. Haven't seen 3. Wow. I loved both of them, actually. Yeah, I love the series 2 finale. Season 2, sorry. Watching too much Red Dwarf. I love the season 2 finale with the changelings and everything. I thought that was fantastic. I don't know why anybody would not like that, but to each their own. As far as season 3, you know, I was a little iffy on it at first. I thought it felt kind of rushed, and there were like so many songs crammed into one episode. The whole thing just felt really, the story kind of felt like it moved a little too fast. But if you think of all of the series so far as leading up to what happens in that episode, it's sort of a cap to all that, and with Twilight becoming princess and everything, and it made sense, and I actually like it a lot now, and the songs were fantastic. So yeah, I loved the finales for seasons 2 and 3. So I really loved the Canterlot wedding. I thought Queen Chrysalis was about the most disturbing thing I'd ever seen in a cartoon. I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I really have very few complaints about the series in general. I think there's only maybe a couple episodes of My Little Pony I'm kind of iffy on, but I'm not the sort of fan who really complains a lot or is overly critical. So, or even critical at all, really. So. Mr. Shoot Unit on YouTube says, Dena, you look amazing. Thanks. I've lost weight if you cared to know. Can you try to make more Resident Evil videos? I love the first series you did of Director's Cut. At some point, I do hope to do a Let's Play of Resident Evil 2. That's gonna come sometime after, obviously. Gotta get my Silent Hill 2 Let's Play out of the way first. But yeah, I do hope to do Resident Evil 2. A friend of mine actually donated a copy, so I actually have a copy of Resident Evil 2, so I can actually do it now. So yeah, I do plan to hopefully do that sometime in the future. Don't ask me when. David Fackler on YouTube asks, I guess if I had to ask a question, it would have to be boring and generic and ask what got you into Silent Hill. Your game dens got me back into Silent Hill after a long slump of not playing them. Firstly, I love hearing that I got people interested in Silent Hill. Or even if you were into Silent Hill and got interested in it again because of my videos, I love hearing that. What got me into Silent Hill? I just sort of stumbled onto it, actually. A friend of mine... Let me think. I don't think I had a PlayStation myself at the time, but a friend of mine did, and he played Resident Evil. Actually, we played both Resident Evil and Tomb Raider 2, and we were kind of into both of those games, and he got a hold of Silent Hill, and he told me, you know, oh, this is like Resident Evil, but scarier, and I'm like, cool, and that was basically it. I just sort of stumbled onto the first Silent Hill game thinking it was going to be like Resident Evil, and it was actually quite different, a lot more cerebral. Yeah, nothing really prepared me for that, and, you know, it just sort of stuck. Just kind of went from there. I don't want to say too much, because I do plan on covering the first Silent Hill game on the Game 10 eventually, and I'll probably go into that then, so that's sort of the gist of it, I guess. He also says, I would also like to know if you're a Sonic fan, mainly because I noticed Sonic music at the end of the video. That's referring to my first Q&A, where I stuck in some Sonic and Knuckles. music. I'm not really a big Sonic fan, but I do really enjoy the hell out of Sonic and Knuckles, and I haven't even really played all the games that much. I know I played Silent Hill. If you want to say Silent Hill, Sonic. Sonic 2, I think, was the first one I ever played, and I liked that one a lot. And I've played 1 and 3 a little bit, and I never really got into any of the newer 3D ones, but I really enjoy the hell out of Sonic and Knuckles. So I'm not so much a Sonic fan in general, so much as a Sonic and Knuckles fan. So, I'm actually on my last question already. Toddpole on YouTube asks, have you heard of a graphic novel called Scary Girl? I have not. I actually looked it up on Wikipedia, and it came back with a adventure platforming game for Xbox 360. Okay, it is a graphic novel. I found it on Amazon. Yeah, I had not heard of it before, obviously. Looks vaguely Invader Zim-like, going by the artwork. It looks kind of interesting, but yeah, I had not heard of it, so I can't really say a whole lot about it, except that it exists. So, I guess that's it for this Q&A. If you want to ask any questions, if you want to ask me, maybe I'll do a third one sometime. Post it in the comments section or in response to wherever I post this video. If I see the question, I'll answer it. I've been answering them from multiple places, like, YouTube and Facebook and, even DeviantArt and wherever people happen to post questions in response to where I linked the video. So yeah, just if you ask me a question somewhere, I'll try to answer it, and hopefully I'll get back to making more videos soon. Well, someone asked if I would do a room tour, and I thought that might actually be kind of fun, especially since I'm in this little hotel room, so it's not like it'll take very long. So yeah, I figured what the hell. This is my computer setup. I've got, there's my Red Dwarf wallpaper. I have it set up so that, I have it set to slideshow, so I have this folder full of Red Dwarf images, and it changes about every half hour. It changes what image it shows. And I can also tell it to change the image if I'm sick of looking at, if I don't want to look at whatever image there is. Next desktop background, let's see, oh there we go, I actually really love that image. Yeah, back to Earth, yay. Okay, but yeah, this is my, is that zoomed out as far as I'll go? Okay. There's my workstation, basically. I can't really zoom out as far as I would like to so you could see the whole thing, but yeah. There's my microphone I was using to record and my vlog, and there's my coffee warmer with the coffee I'm going to drink when I'm done. And yeah, there's a toaster, there's cat food. Real exciting stuff. Oh, there's my actual PC. There's my Wacom tablet. There's my actual PC. It doesn't have the front on it because if the front is on there, for some reason, I can't use USB drives. They'll, like, I don't know, they don't connect properly or something, so we have to keep the front off and it looks ugly, but whatever. There's the front. There's the kitchen. Dirty dishes. I made bacon and eggs for breakfast because I'm the best wife ever. Coffee maker.
Goddamn Skippy!
There you go, proof. Yeah, this is, I'm in an extended stay hotel, and this is kind of what the kitchen area looks like. If you ever, wondered, I guess. They're not paying me for this. I'm just, thought this might be fun.
They wouldn't want us to review them.
Yeah, that's true, they wouldn't.
Especially when they move us for the third time.
There's a microwave, there's cupboards for like all the little, like I said, really exciting stuff. But yeah, it's sort of like a mini, it's almost like a mini apartment. Some of the stuff is ours, obviously. But yeah, there's a fridge. There's my pony calendar with Rarity on it. I brought refrigerator magnets with me. I have no idea why. I think I just didn't know what else to do with them, so I threw them in my luggage, and they're on the fridge now. Oh, here's where I had the camera set up. You can see why I had to move my monitor to the side, because it's obviously way too big to film over. That's a little stand. This is a little mini tripod. We kind of left all of our big tripods in storage, so I had to use this. But it works pretty well. It just wasn't quite high as I liked, so I put it on top of a couple DVD thingies. There's a pillow in case the camera fell. It would be less likely to break. There's Luna's scratching post. There's Luna.
A cat of the hour.
She's like, get that fucking camera off me. What are you, nuts? Here's the nice big TV we get. Lee's playing Skyrim on it. There's an empty cup that he left out.
It's not empty.
Okay.
Oh, piss.
Lovely. There's Luna's pet carrier. She actually likes to get in there once in a while, surprisingly enough. There's my nail polish and stuff. Oh, here's my phone. It's got Rarity in it. On it. It's got Rarity on it.
She's in it.
Whatever that means. So, I'm not gonna show you the bathroom because it's where Luna's litter box is kept. But there's where I keep my necklaces. Hang them on the hook there. We're kind of like running out of space to put our junk. Here's a Rainbow Dash plushie I started ages ago. I'll probably put it up on eBay or something if I ever finish it, but the mane needs to be redone, and I just never quite finished her, but I started her before the move, so I actually hope to get back to working on this. So yeah, there's an unfinished Rainbow Dash plushie. So I guess that about ends my vlog, so I hope you got some sort of entertainment out of that. Alright, that's it. Bye. And I also wanted to do a general update on a few things. God damn it. You suck.
It's hard for me not to say anything over here. God damn it.
That's why I normally don't do videos with Lee in the room.
There's only one room to talk in.
I said don't make faces either.
You didn't say that. I recall no such thing.
I don't even know where I left off. Shit.
Hello is where you are. Now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna.